Happy full moon in Scorpio. I have been thinking about and listening really for what this full moon means for us, and what had come to mind, and I've been singing it all morning, is a song, a church song, which you know I tend to do. I went to the enemy's camp and I took back what he stole from me. Took back what he stole from me. Took back what he stole from me. I went to the enemy's camp and I took back what he stole from me. Took back what he stole from me. Listen, that's the vibe, okay? Scorpio is the depths of our subconscious. It is the ancestral realm. It is rebirth. So it is death. It is sex. It is desire. It is fear. It is the attempt to, by our mind, to contain all of the things that we want and to reject all of the things we don't think we deserve, and it is the key, facing those things, facing those fears, facing the things that we've repressed, is the key to unlocking the harvest that Taurus season has promised for us. So it is about facing our fear. Are you afraid of the dark is what came to mind. So let's see what Spirit has for us and what we'll be diving into in our reading. Spilling away. So we got the young staff. The Eight of Swords, which is this scorpionic energy, this ancestral energy, this outpouring of love from our ancestors and a desire for us to take what's ours. We have the Two of Swords, which is us being open to receiving the overflow from our ancestors at this time. And we have the Young Gourd. My throat is literally constricting because our pride, our ego, is getting in the way of feeling a connection to our ancestors. There's a rebuke coming through about us thinking that we know everything, us putting on the desires of the world, of us trying to replicate and emulate the lifestyles of the oppressor. Okay. Whew. When we know a different way, we know a more compassionate way, we know a more ethical way, We know a way that isn't concerned with us alone. We know a way where we pray for others, where we see that other people are provided for, where we, yes, prioritize ourselves and our well-being, but not at the expense of the well-being of others. And so this young staff here is us, is brilliant, is creative, can manifest amazing things. But the call for us now is coming up to my driveway. My husband will deal with it. The call for us now is to use our creativity to create things that open up the hearts of others, that inspire others. So let's get more. What is the issue with leaning into a manifestation energy that is just about things and not about people's? So we got the fairies and sylphs, and we got the 4 of earth. Bottom of the deck is the 2 of water, which is that same 2 of cords energy. So it's lonely at the top, or what you think is the top. Your desire to appear successful or to be able to say that you've achieved a certain level of success is actually blocking you from receiving the blessings, the teachings, the tutelage of people who know more than you, whether they look like they do or they not, whether they have certain accolades or not. And so a lot of the ways that we block our blessings is trying to fit in with people who look like they've made it, versus being in community with people who know our needs, where we can freely express ourselves, where we don't have to pretend to be who we're not to fit in. A lot of us are trying to manifest not based on the security and the well-being of our families, like that's important for a lot of us, but a lot of us are trying to get the crown and jewel. And so the call here is to remember that this life isn't just about you. And when you make it just about you, you actually limit your dreams, you limit your possibilities, you constrict what's possible when you're focused on, a false gospel, prosperity gospel is what they're giving me. And there's nothing wrong with having, because see, that's the thing. It's not that your ancestors don't want you to be abundant. They're just telling you that, and telling us that the abundance comes naturally when we're focusing our creation on what, Spirit? What should we be creating? And if you're watching on Instagram now, this message will continue. The full message will be available on the Overflow on Demand. You can subscribe there and get access. The 6 of Fire.